Hi, everyone. This is Alan Lepovsky from Constellation Research, and I'm here today to talk about some big news with Patrick Tickle, the Chief Product Officer from Planview. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Alan, how are you today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm probably not having as exciting of a day as you are. So, for those that are following sort of the news in the funding space today, your company, Planview, was acquired by equity firm Thoma. Congratulations.
Correct. Yeah, no, thank you very much. Big day here at Planview. Yeah.
Absolutely. So for those of us that are or those people that are following us that know I cover sort of this project management, social task management space, are familiar
Yeah.
with the Planview name. But
Right.
Planview has sort of a portfolio of products. I focus mainly with you guys around Project Place. But do you want to tell the viewers a little bit about the company itself?
Yeah, sure. So, Plainview's a 23-year-old company now, something like that. And, we're based in Austin, Texas. I'm a Bay Area refugee who made the move to Austin some time ago. And
Okay.
and just for those who need to know, it can work out. It's all good.
You wanted the you
But
wanted the barbecue, right? Is that why you went?
we're here for barbecue and Tex-Mex, and other than that, in the heat. But outside of that, a lot of people do know Planview as we've been a long time, in most of that history, we've been in this PPM, project portfolio management space, really enterprise, global 2000 kind of portfolio management, project management. But for the last 3 years, we've had a great investor by the name of Insight Ventures, and we've really retooled the company, right? And as you said, we kind of built this portfolio of products that really spans now Planview Enterprise. The first acquisition we did where we started really spending time with you was Project Place, really moving into that social task management space kind of a couple of years ago, right, when it was sort of a nascent idea. And then we've rounded out that picture, by going into sort of the enterprise architecture space, because that's a different kind of class of resource that we spend time on. And then we've complemented the PPM side with a really great company called Initas that's really more of kind of the entry-level PPM as opposed to kind of that enterprise PPM that Planview Enterprise does. So we kind of think about all this stuff coming together in what we call work and resource management, And I always say it's capital W work and capital R resources, right? It's kind of work across a broad range of spectrum, resources across a broad range of spectrum, and how those things, how can those things come together to help organizations basically, get more work done more efficiently and, kind of get their strategy, bring their strategy to life as fast as they can.
Well, and it's interesting. You have that portfolio of products that kind of spans all those different use cases, from simplicity to complexity, from, general and collaborative to more project management. So it's really good. You sort of have something for everybody there. In
Yep.
the sort of Project Place world, we've been seeing a lot of things happen in that social task management market lately. There's been other vendors that have gotten, double-digit million acquisition funding. We've seen a couple acquisitions lately. So the timing seems really hot right now for organizations to want tools that help
Yeah.
bring structure to their employees. There's a lot of social tools and collaboration and messaging tools, but these social task management tools or collaborative work management tools, whichever terms we want to use, they help people structure the work that they want to get done with accountability, timelines, there's collaboration built in. Tell us a little bit why this deal happened today, why with them, why this timing, like what's going on there?
Yeah, so I'm completely with you your coverage of social task management has been sort of you can see this market really coming to life, right? You and I have talked about it, right? And I think it's kind of this gap, right, between what people would traditionally call productivity tools. This is my 2 cents, but classic desktop productivity tools, and then kind of professional, project and work management, right? And there's all these people that live in that middle ground, right? That that a lot of times we hear them called accidental project managers, right? Nobody puts on their LinkedIn. None of those people put on LinkedIn that one of their skills is project management. But we all lead teams. We're all trying to get quote unquote projects done. And like you said, we're looking for a better way to organize that, right? And frankly, I say it all the time. I'm just looking for a way to crank out work. I just need to crank. I don't need a methodology. I don't need to be a black belt in Agile. I don't need to be a Scrum Master. I don't need to be a PMI certified project manager. I just need ways to help my team crank and get more done. And that is the sweet spot of Project Place, right? And then you take that and complement it with those, kind of PPM portfolio management products that we have. I think today's news with Thoma Bravo is again the coalescing that we're seeing in social task management. I think we also see there's this coalescing maybe as you go up the enterprise chain in the enterprise architecture world, in the PMO world. And, I think that's our play, right? There's people who build tools very horizontally, kind of for this whole, space. We play at that kind of horizontal gap between productivity tools and project management. But then with our customers, we give them that growth path to go all the way up to portfolio management, if that's what they want to do. If they want to think about resource management in the technology context, we can do that, for enterprise architects. So we kind of have a little bit more of a vertical stretch play. And Thoma Bravo, I think, sees, this, again, what we call WRM. They see that market coalescing and see the opportunity to go to the next level of scale. And it's awesome to have them as the next phase of partner for the next chapter of Planview.
Absolutely. To have a big equity firm, interested in you. I'm going to go with the assumption that one of the beauties of this is, it's always nice to have deeper pockets. So, with this deal, and I'm not going to ask any details, what do you think it can mean for you guys for the next 6, 12, 24 months? What do they bring to the table that's going to now allow you guys to move to the next stage? And what are those stages are going to be? What do you guys want to build over the next little while?
Yeah. Well, clearly, yeah. So, clearly the world of, we live in a very different world than, even 10 years ago when I was in the Valley, right? Where where it was all about venture capital, right? That was like, the capital that drove software companies was VC, and I did my Series A's and Series B's like a lot of people have. But there's clearly this other side of the capital markets now in private equity, right? And you see it like in big trends, Marketo, now Planview, major software, SolarWinds here in Austin, major software companies, kind of turning to the private equity markets as a capital vehicle to drive their growth, right? And in every one of those scenarios, these companies are looking, we're looking for access to capital to accelerate our vision in the marketplace, right? And it's just another vehicle of access to capital as opposed to venture or public markets. It's really the private equity markets. And so, but the great thing about these, the private equity partners is they invest in management, they invest in existing visions, we're just going to put the pedal down and keep going as fast as we can, and we're going to keep doing it. Now we're going to do it with Thoma Bravo.
Okay, well, look, congratulations on the news. Congratulations on what's going on with the company. Both from an analyst perspective who's covering this market that's glad to see it happening, as well as an employee who, struggles with everything that just every other employee does. Information overload, content overload. I look forward to sort of more structure around the work that we do. And, you guys are one of the key players in that space. So congratulations. Please tell the whole team there, congratulations.
I will.
And, Patrick, Chief Product Officer at Planview, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure it's been a busy day for you, and I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Great talking to you. Onward.
Okay, we'll talk to you again soon. Have a good afternoon. Bye.